Hello and welcome to HyzerMedia's coverage of Maple Hill Presents the 2023 Cosmic Open presented by Innova Disc Golf. As always, we would like to thank our presenting sponsors, Cosmic Disc Golf, D-Town Disc Golf, and Reaper Disc Supply. I'm Nathan Johnson, joined in the booth today by Dan Brooks-Wells. What's up, Dan?
What's going on, man? Hope everyone is doing good. We're going to start off the back nine. If you didn't watch the front nine, go watch it. We're going to start off the back nine on hole 10, sponsored by Slippery Saucers Disc Golf. This is a par 3, 301 feet. What you see is what you get. Straight tunnel. Right down through. Throw what you want. Just get down there and make a putt.
Yeah, Lucas and Chris Villa both coming off a 3-down front nine. Pretty solid golf from the two of them, looking to keep things going, but that is not how you want to start your back nine off right there. Early tree for Lucas.
Yeah, they're very common too. These two big trees right in front of the short tee pad get hit a lot.
There's like the other one.
Yep. And guys, if you watch the front nine, you'll notice that we are doing a best shot. Go ahead and leave in the comments what you think the best shot of the round would be. And
don't say one of those three.
Yeah. We're not seeing it to start. But you can see the short tee pad right there and how small the tunnel is, because it's basically as big as a tee pad. And Evan gets through farther than a little bit else.
Yeah, some early struggles here on this pretty straightforward 301-foot hole, but as you can see, obviously, like you said, Dan, super tight. You need to be confident in your gap hitting abilities. Nice scramble shot there from Lucas to get himself back in position to grab a par.
Villa seems to have a little bit of a hyzer flip shot at it.
Yeah, I think that tree in his backswing just kind of didn't allow him to throw his normal throwing motion, and leaves that one low too.
A little lapse in concentration, maybe.
Yeah, just a little frustration, maybe. This is going to be a long birdie look now for Evan after the struggles from his other three card mates. Just content to lay it up, had that tree, couple of trees in his way.
It's fine. After you see what's going on with your card, taking an easy drop in three is fine.
So this is for bogey from distance. Gives it a great bid, but yeah, just all the momentum that Chris had built up from the front nine right there is just evaporated.
Yeah, a couple bogeys, couple pars. That's a good save. Hitting early is tough on this one, because maybe you're off the path a little left or a little right. Now it's not only straight, it's like an angle to try and get back on and flexing it to the basket. So good save. Let's see if Villa can stop the bleeding here.
True pro does a good job to collect himself, finish that one off. Still plenty of golf left to salvage a very solid round out here. Pretty scoreable course. Yeah. So we'll see what they can make it work.
If anybody can bounce back, it'll be Villa. Hole 11, sponsored by Linked Disc Golf Supplies. This is a par 5, 775 feet. Hyzer around the bend here. Getting another upshot, putter mid, got to miss these trees, kind of landing here for your second shot, and then have a third shot into the green. Tight all the way through. If you get off the fairway, a lot of people try to force stuff, and you can just get into a lot of trouble. So important tee shot, mid-range fairway driver, kind of whatever you want. Just get down the tunnel and to the left.
Yeah, I feel like it's easy to have a game plan or an idea of how you want a hole like this to go, but it almost never goes the same way twice.
Yeah. And it's better to be on the right side. So that was I would say a fortunate kick to kick right instead of left. And Evan barely misses the tree,
Yes, sir.
and I think he's going to get a nice skip. He's going to like this one. Oh, yeah. That's a great landing zone. I have seen this hole eagled. You can do it. I would say like a big rim driver, they get it all the way down to the second corner,
Love it.
and then a nice big shot up and in, but
Oh, good. Oh.
that's fine.
Yeah, you're just right in the middle.
Top of the hill.
Yeah, it's 775, not the longest par 5, right? So forward
Yeah.
progress, kind of just the main goal.
Just got to get left. Roll out. All right. So he's on the right side. It's not the worst. If he can get himself back into a working position, he can make it work.
Lucas getting aggressive here. It looks like it's going to pay off. Not a terrible tree kick. Keeps him in the middle.
Oh, seems fine. Seems okay. Obviously, he's not as far as he'd like to be, but not bad at all.
A very awkward spot for Chris, but he just looks so, he always looks so in control on those kind of shots, you know?
Yeah.
Just awkward little footing, tiny little gap to hit right out of the hand, but never a doubt.
See, Evan is trying to rip a driver through everything, kind of pulls it off to the left side, but there's room to work over there to get a shot up into the basket. And you can see Andrew's looking at that basket and Dave down there. And he's content with laying up, giving himself a good look at a birdie, I would say. Chip it up from there.
Yeah, so Lucas still very birdieable after the less than ideal tee shot. Little turnover, kind of baby flex forehand into the green. Came out a little high, but fought through.
Villa in great position. It's looking good.
Little short, but very clean shot.
I would say this is a staple hole for this course as well. Everybody knows about hole 11. It can go really good and it can go really bad.
Evan is leaning in the direction, or teetering on the edge between the two right now. We'll see. Should still have a pretty manageable up and down to save his par. Oh, that's just a mean roll.
Yeah, that's tough. You got to get yourself around that one tree, though. You know, it sucks to have the roll, but he knows he shorted that shot a little bit.
Same tree.
Yep. And the tree's about 20 feet from the basket, so I'd say he's 35, 40 maybe. Nice.
Clean stepper there from Andrew to save the par.
Oh, I must have missed a shot of his. I thought that was for birdie. Okay. I missed a shot. My fault.
Nice putt from Chris as well. Circles edge, maybe just outside. Grabs a birdie for himself. Make up one of those strokes that he dropped on the last hole.
Yeah.
Lucas should be for birdie as well.
That'll be another mini down.
Yeah, just didn't quite hit that one how he would have liked, and Evan just a bit low.
I've been just not finding it today so far.
It's tough, of course, to be a little off on.
Yeah, very true. Lucas contemplates hole 12, sponsored by Double Helix. This is a par 3, 243 feet. It's a good ways uphill. Straight tunnel to a hyzer. This is another built-up green. It's very nice. They did a lot of work here. And you can take a putter, mid-range, fairway driver, just get it up there and to the left, and give yourself a putt.
Interesting walk up there from Chris, working his way onto the tee pad, but absolutely beautiful shot.
That's how it's done. And look at that. He just got both those strokes back.
That's why he's a true pro.
Yeah, absolutely. Deep breath.
What is in your head? What is up there? Just mush.
Just the mush right now from Lucas. He's got to find a way to dial it back in. Just a little off right now. That is super smooth from Andrew. Exactly how you want to play it. Just a little baby hyzer works its way all the way up there to the green.
That's very nice. And then this is the tree you gotta miss.
Dirty. Here you go, buddy.
A little early, but
Yep.
works its way.
Little inside, but that's all right. You know, you need a few. You need a few to get through. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. Ooh, a little baby run there from Lucas on his upshot. It's a good scramble, though, either way to get him par. And here's Evan now after the short missed putt on the last hole. Great comebacker, confidence builder. Hits that one from just outside the circle.
Andrew knocking it down. Nice birdie.
Yeah, definitely one you want to get. This is the easiest hole on the course at a 2.5 average. So
Yeah, half a
just
stroke.
hit the gap, get the birdie. Pretty simple.
Absolutely. Floppy cookie,
Never a doubt.
chocolate chip. That's the kind of cookie I would pick. Anyway, hole 13, sponsored by Elevation. This is a par 3, 204 feet. It's got to be the shortest hole on the course. It's also straight downhill. Hit a gap and land in that wood chip green.
You know, I don't mind like a white chocolate macadamia nut kind of cookie, you know,
That's fair.
you know, as a little treat. Nice
Just
shot
a
from
treat.
Chris.
It's a treat. Yeah, but nobody perfects the cookie like Andrew Marweed using it as
This is
a
true.
treat.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
Leaks out there a little left from Andrew, but pin high. He'll have probably another step putt into the basket from there. I like the forehand here. Just hit the gap. Oh, this is a stable disc though.
Very stable. I wonder what that was. That's a common mistake, and it leaves you in those low trees. And what are those trees called? I forget what they are. But he might have a putt. Lucas with this slammer hits the gap perfectly. And gives himself a putt.
Yeah, scoots a little long. Tough to get the distance control perfect on this one, but all right, Evan's got himself actually a better look than I was expecting here.
Yeah,
Ooh,
good run.
yeah, good rent off the top. Stays close though.
I'll let you guys in on a little secret. You want to get both of these back to back. This is a stretch where you're trying to pick up some strokes, especially after playing 10 and 11, and just a tad right.
Yeah, one chain link too far right there for Andrew. Does not stick. Lucas just on the struggle bus right now. Can't seem to put two good shots together. That seems to be, you know, what you got to do to score on a course like this.
Yeah.
Just can't get any momentum moving in the right direction. But nice birdie from Chris. That's 3 in a row to bounce back after the double bogey. So he has figured out how to get the momentum moving in the right direction, and hopefully he can keep it going here on 14.
And hole 14, sponsored by yours truly. Come grab a lesson. This is a par 3, 285. Slightly uphill. It's got a weird shape to it. If you throw the forehand, it's like a forehand flex. And if you're going to take the Villa route, it's a hyzer, kind of like a spike hyzer around these first trees here, or these straight trees here. Oh, he's taking the low gap though. Little hyzer flip.
Yeah.
I should have known. Tricked me.
Yeah, with the way he was lining it up, I was also expecting the wide hyzer, but no, just the inside kind of flip up, pushing mid-range shot, able to work his way through. Here's that forehand you mentioned.
Yeah, it just gets over on a little bit too much. I would say that is if you have the forehand, that's what you're going to do. It's the most open line, the way the disc flies. But it is a tricky shot. It kind of feels like a getting out of trouble shot right off the bat. So keeps you guessing out here.
Yeah, kind of a scramble shot, if you will. Let's see if Lucas can kind of get moving in the right direction.
Go through everything.
Just you heard him go through everything. He did miss it a little right, but
Uh-oh.
went through everything.
Sometimes that's what it takes to get, things going back in your favor, right? Little good break. Got to capitalize, but
It's a super overstable disc, and he knew it. He knew it out of his hand.
just pulled it a little bit to the left, so he is going to be left with this long uphill look. To save the par, catch, doesn't even catch the hat. Tough.
Yeah.
Long look for Andrew, or see that stepper again, just doesn't quite commit. This is the second easiest hole on the course, so if you've been paying attention, we had the first easiest, second easiest, and fourth easiest holes all in a row, and Chris birdied all three of them, which is exactly how you want to play this stretch.
Absolutely. It's back on track. Like double bogey forgotten about, and we got 3 in a row after that. And that's what a pro is all about. And Lucas getting through, take advantage of it. Everyone gets these breaks, and just take advantage of them.
Yeah, that's Woods golf, right?
Absolutely. I've heard people go through and say, "Oh, I didn't deserve that one anyway," after getting through and missing a short putt, and it's like you can't think about it like that. You just gotta take the break.
Yeah,
Everyone gets them.
exactly. Take each shot for what it is, and you got to make the most of it.
Right. Hole 15, sponsored by Out of Bounds Disc Golf. This is a par 4, 731 feet. It is a gap shot out the tunnel into the open, and then you are going down into another gap shot, sloping hill right to left. Basket is built up. Really cool green, as you'll see here. And this one feels good to get.
Tough hole to park, but if anybody can do it, it's these guys. Let's see if Villa can keep that momentum going in the right direction. This looks like a good start.
That'll be fine. So now from there, that's where most people are going to land. And from there, you can choose to go out and around on a kind of a spike hyzer, or down the tunnel on the left, the way that the drone flew. So the closer you get, the better. And I assume Lucas is going smashy.
Wow.
Needs some finish here.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's far.
It's the farthest I've seen. That shot becomes a lot easier. So that's awesome. No.
Knew it right out of the hand, just a little yanked. That is the mistake you can't make off the tee here.
It's honestly one of the bigger gaps to hit on the course, and I think because you're just trying to throw so hard, and you're really not trying to throw hard for the rest of the course, it kind of mixes your flow up, and that's what makes it a hard shot.
Yeah, looking to scramble here. That's a nice start. The turnover forehand, able to bite off a good amount of distance, kind of just gets him back into that normal landing zone that you'd like to be at off the tee.
All right. I would assume Villa is going around the outside with the backhand, but I could be wrong. I'm not wrong, but it's just not. It's not high enough. Oh,
Nice skip though.
not bad.
See if he gives that a run. I don't know. Ooh,
Here's the spike hyzer. There's not a lot of room up there, but there's a little bit. Yeah, it's tough to get through.
a lot of limbs, especially this time of year.
Yeah. The other shot I've seen, and I think the first time I saw it was Andrew Fish threw a roller down that left side gap. And that worked out pretty well. So that is a play. But these are more common. They kind of get stopped at the top of the hill, and you got to have a touchy upshot into the green. Lucas looks like he's going to go down the left side, and it's going to work its way into the green left to right.
A little high, tickles some branches, but oh, that was a nice little stop from the wall.
Yeah, and here's this tricky little upshot. There's a lot of room to land it because they built it up, but you know, if you go over that ledge, it becomes a tricky putt.
Yeah, we'll see how much of a run. Chris loves to run these like 80-footers, but oh, nice and soft bid.
That was a run, though. That was awesome.
Yeah, he's 100% trying to make that. Andrew, see if he gives this a bid. Ooh,
He did as well. These guys are bold. I like it.
yeah, luckily very good distance control on that one, so able to stay close. After that, hitting that first tree though, gonna have to settle for the bogey. Lucas, very nice bird. And I believe we will see a couple of par tap-ins here. Gotta put that money to good use.
Mm-hmm. Villa cleaning up his par, moving on. It's another really fun hole. All right, coming back down the other way, we got hole 16, sponsored by Lightning Disc Golf. This is a par 4, 545 feet, OB all over the place, playing to a hanging basket. So the difficulty here is obviously not the distance, it's the OB. The trouble is if you throw a swinging hyzer on this right side and don't come back and bounce, you're basically OB off the tee. And Lucas could probably drive the green with a hyzer, but he plays the smart, safe shot where you can just have a chip up in. I like it.
Yeah, well played, keeps it in the middle. Nice and in control. Villa looking to do the same.
Yeah. That's fine. So it kind of bubbles out to this left side. You can kind of see where his disc is now, and this is the typical shot. Doesn't matter where you land, you're going to have an upshot into the green no matter what.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think Matteo eagled this one in the Skins match when the Pro Tour was here a couple years
That's
ago.
Gotta go.
Oh no,
Let's see.
That's a mistake you can't make.
The only mistake. I mean, you can go be left. Oh, that's got to swing too.
And that's just going to be...
Oh!
It gets back in. Wow.
Stop scaring me, Andrew.
Out of his hand, I did not think that had a chance.
No, me neither. And this hole, see, this hole's boring until it's not. Like that's the one thing you gotta keep from doing. And I'm glad that second one came back in.
Well, this is not good from Chris. That's fine actually, but still a much longer putt than he would have wanted.
Yeah, and it can get windy here, so elevated basket, and he's out. I think he's outside the circle potentially. You know. And similar result for Evan there as well. Like you definitely want to be within 20 feet of this basket.
Lucas just has a jump putt because why not?
Yeah, if you got to do it.
So this technically would be a par save. Oh, and he gets it!
Are you kidding me?
What a putt!
I've never seen that.
It's like 100-footer on the hanging basket.
Insane.
Yeah, please, let's take another look. It was so high, it's out of frame. How does it miss the limbs?
Guys, who thinks that's contender for shot of the round?
It has to be. Oh
I mean,
my gosh, what a par save. I mean, I too would get big putted after that. That's, wow. That was sick.
leaked left just a little bit. And that's what these elevated baskets do. It just slows down, because you got to putt nose up. It slows down your putter just a little bit, and you got to push a little bit farther than you're used to. And, you know, that's what can happen.
Yeah, especially with like the lack of a pole, right? It's almost makes the distance hard to judge too.
It's weird.
Like it
Yeah.
doesn't feel like a 30 footer. That's for sure.
Right. And I feel like it does it to you on the upshot as well. Like these guys are throwing their shots as if it's a regular height basket, and it's just leaking way to the left because there's so much more airspace. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm crazy, but
No, I mean, I agree with you. I don't know if they do, but
thanks.
I get what you're saying.
Maybe both me and you are crazy.
Yeah, probably. That's why they let us do this, right?
Yeah, I think so. All right. Well, that was exciting.
It was. I'm still in shock.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Hole 17, sponsored by Upper Park Disc Golf. Go check out some bags. It is a par 4, 648 feet, super tight gap off the tee, plays downhill, and then you got to work your way over to the right. It's tight the whole way. I don't believe it's eagleable anymore. I think it used to be. Maybe it still is.
Well, if it is, we're about to find out. Not if you hit the first tree.
Common occurrence. This hole, a lot of it is about the tee shot. If you just kind of get down there anywhere, you'll have a shot up into the basket. Because, you know, it's only 650 feet, so. And butter. I mean,
Yeah, Chris. Great shot.
this is the kind of shot Chris makes his career off of.
Yeah.
Like, so good.
He makes that look so easy, like that deep hyzer flip. Like that's
Yeah.
so technical to hit that angle right, and just absolutely pure it.
Similar.
Too late.
Yeah, see, but he's just a couple degrees off of hyzer
Yeah.
and just never gets the turn, and there you
Yeah.
go. That's the result.
Oh, I like how low it is.
Yep.
Yeah, leaked a little right. There's some trees over there he's gonna have to contend with. What are these trees called? What are they holly trees? What are these, like low trees? Do you know what they are?
Unfortunately, I'm not a arborist. I don't know what tree people are called, but
Come on, Nathan.
I don't know. I don't have anything for you, Dan. I'm sorry.
So this is exactly what I'm talking about. He has to like straddle out because these trees are so low and kind of work a shot. And they're all over the course, as you've probably seen. So some forward movement. He'll have a shot up to the green from there to save his par.
Tricky little stance here for Andrew. Catches a late tree, but he'll have about the same putt he just hit on the last hole. So we'll see if twice hurts luck, right?
Twice hurts luck.
As a reminder, we are playing to the red baskets. So that was not a terrible shot by Lucas. It was a great shot.
Yeah,
Nice
very good.
par save again from him after hitting that early tree. And we're finally to Chris's drive.
Don't hit the short. Okay.
Yeah, it scared me for a second too, but never a doubt there. So Chris will have a birdie look. Evan, this now. Oh, man, that disc is so overstable. You need something else. I'm not as caddy, but
Well,
you need something a little straighter, I think. Unless he just, I don't know.
I just don't think he's throwing it right. I mean, someone who throws a disc that overstable, I'm sure he's used to putting it on like a tiny ante straight out of his hand, and he's not getting it today. But
Oh my God, he just knew it out of the hand. Perfect. He's on fire. Somebody call the fire department.
wow,
This man cannot miss right now.
All
100
right,
footer
guys.
for par on the last hole, 80 footer for birdie. He was walking it in.
shot of the round contender, 2 shots in a row. Let us know what you think, guys.
How are we going to pick just one? Oh,
It's a tough job, but someone's got to do it. You know, someone's gonna have to pick it. It's not us.
No, thank God. All right, let's see if Chris can avoid the big putt. He does. Nice birdie there.
Mm-hmm. Go. Nice strong putt from Evan.
Lucas is going to have to settle for the par, but tough hole. Not a bad thing. One left. Him and Chris both around 6 down. A very respectable score. If they can keep it close to that here with only 1 to go.
I feel like, and I haven't looked at scores, I promise, guys. I feel like the scores you're wanting are 8 to 11, I would assume. But anyway, hole 18, par 3, 367. It's a weird shaped hole. It's an S shaped, goes to the left, back around to the right. It is definitely doable. Big forehand flex, something very overstable, or a very flippy driver on this inside gap to kind of cut off the corner. And there's the flip. Villa almost calling the black ace.
That would have been awesome, but still, you'll give him a long look at the birdie from that short basket. Here is that flex forehand line. Oh, just clip something.
Yeah, it's very specific. It's if you can get in circle 2, I think it's a win.
Ooh, this is very hot.
Give it time to flex back out. See, it just misses everything. Yep. Awesome.
Oh my God, he's parked. Wow.
Yeah. That'll be a nice way to end the round.
See if Evan can match that line from Lucas. Now that he's seen it.
A little lower.
Yeah, a little overturned, but pushes through most of the way. Kind of over where Villa ended up.
One tree to beat here. A little wide.
It's going to be a tricky putt.
All right. Villa trying to throw this in.
Why not give us one more highlight, Chris, to round it out?
Oh, he thought he made it. See his eyes go up.
Just a little short.
Yeah. One blemish for Chris this round with that double bogey. That was his only downfall, but a really good bounce back from that. Considering.
Yeah, we'll see. 6 under might keep him on the lead card. We'll see if that's enough to keep him in striking distance. Nice putt there from Andrew. 2 over. Solid round after some early struggles. The putting was obviously great on this back 9.
Sick.
Yeah. What a birdie to end it.
You're around, Luke.
Yeah, 7 under is going to be definitely keep him in contention here.
Yeah, very nice. Lefty, there it was.
Fancy.
He heard
Fancy
me.
lefty from Chris from the future. Takes your suggestion as we take a look. Was there ever a doubt? A shot.
It couldn't have been. I was trying to trick you guys on the next hole, but it didn't work.
Such a sick putt.
A save.
And look at that. 7 under turns out hot round of the day of the round 1.
Okay.
Coming in at 10:21 for Lucas and Chris Villa, 1 shot behind. So he'll be joined by Harris Reed and Jonathan Maldoff on the lead card for our final round. Quick thanks to the Norse Gods and the Patreon family for supporting this coverage. We got one more round, Dan. You ready for it?
Am I ever? Come on back, guys. See the final.